Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 99 Chevrolet S10 4.3 liter V6. Well, let me turn it on. Now we got a misfire. I'm sure you can hear it. See it rattle. Not gonna lie, I hooked the scan tool up to see, well, let me give you an explanation of what I was about to say. Anyway, hooked the scan tool up, PO300, of course. Now, a PO300 on that is all you're gonna get. So you're not gonna get cylinder specifics on this one here. I'm not 100% for sure, so I wouldn't want to bet my life on it, but it may be due to the fact that this thing here actually has a distributor. So I don't think it's got enough feedback in it to even come close to giving you any specific cylinder. So we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way and find out either. Oh, let me give you a little bit of history on it too. I did do some seals on the engine. This is the one we had the intake off and resealed all that, and all that's been great. This thing had a water pump put on it, a alternator, and an AC pump. All that stuff works great. Now we have a misfire, but I do remember, I did write down the cap was changed and the plugs was changed. I don't think I've ever changed the plug wires on this thing. I'll have to look. I honestly do not remember. And if I did do it, I didn't write it down. And now, it does look like original plug wires, so we'll just have to see what we can see here. And what I'm going to do, now it's been a minute or two, you know, there's not a lot of these here left, especially not in as good a condition as this one here. But anyway, point of it being is if you remember these vehicles here, they're tight. I mean, with that 4.3, that's a pretty big engine for packing it into that engine compartment, and they're pretty tight. They're not easy to get to. So let me fire up the scope, maybe, and see if I can stay far enough away from the wires to see if we can determine what cylinder is actually misfiring. I'm gonna get everything ready, pause you up, turn the camera back on as soon as I get ready. Get this set up over here. And get that camera down a little bit. Well, it's going to be hard for the camera to get in there. I changed my mind. Hindsight 2020 here. I could fire up the scope, but the problem with the scope is going to be that mugshot. The wires on the back right there, they're just entirely too close together. All that would do is pick up interference from the other wire. I think I'm going to get the test light and pull some wires and see what we can see that way. Hopefully I can do that without lighting myself up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break everything loose. That way it's not going to be an issue with getting the boots pulled off of it. We start up top. Like I said, everything here is kind of a little bit of a booger to get to, so we'll do the best that we can. So we're going to go ahead and test my test light here. Well, test light ain't test lighting, so there we go. Why is it not doing it here? There it is. Yeah, that would have been an instant mistake. Because if it test light don't light on battery positive right now, that means that spark ain't got nowhere to go but through me. I know y'all want to see that, but I'd rather not. ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Quick and dirty. Gotta love it. Don't know which cylinder that is, but on the distributor cab, driver side. Hang on. All right, there's my distributor cap. It's the one on the driver's side in the very back, whichever one that is. That's the one that didn't do any. Whoa, I pushed some buttons. I hope I got that. Anyway, once again, I don't know if I got it now or not. Somehow or another, my fat fingers kind of got some of the buttons. But anyway, driver's side in the very rear against the firewall. That one right there, we can pull it. I can do that one more time for you. In the very back, made absolutely no difference. And there ain't nothing coming out of it either. See, I got it in my hand here. I got my plug wire over here. Not a zilch, none. So maybe, actually, I hope these are older folks. I'm not saying they ain't got no money, but they're older folks, and be nice if I could just go ahead and figure that out real quick. And pause you up, turn this off, get the distributor cap off of it. Now, something to be said. Whatever cylinder it is, I don't care what it is. Before you're thinking, well, plug wire, spark plug, no and no. We eliminated all that. I mean, we're past that because we didn't check the plug wire. We checked directly on the distributor cap. There's no fire coming out of it, so no fire coming out of the distributor cap. Doesn't matter if the wire is good or not. We're not going to fix it by replacing a wire or spark plug. I guess also in the same talking, the vehicle got one coil, one coil, one input in the distributor, or yeah, one input in the distributor cap. Okay, so that eliminates that. You know, it just doesn't have individual coils, so we're really looking at distributor cap. That's where we're headed. Everything else sparks. Everything else around it sparks. Only one cylinder that doesn't. I got an idea what happened, but we'll find out here in just a second. And by the way, that is a T20 bolt that's in there. Oh, to be honest, I really would have thought there's something wrong with the pin. They do look pretty bad. These here friggin' aluminum. You know, they're not the copper anymore, what they used to be. I guess you can still order them. You got to find them. Since everybody manufactures, anybody that's manufacturing these things, they're going to obviously do it the cheapest way they can. And then when you order something special, of course, you're paying a premium. This thing literally got a groove in it. That's how bad it is. Yeah, it literally has a groove in it, so it's this one right here. Alright, so let me get you in here. Well, get you zoomed in there and just alright, one more time. Follow. Okay, it's this one right here. This is the one that doesn't work, okay? So I'm gonna flip this over so that trace goes over here, right? So touch this, touch that. Look at that. Meter is doing nothing. Now, let's follow another trace. Let's go to this trace right in here. So that's the second one up. Go right here. It goes to this pin right here, okay? So, again, I'm going here. Touch, touch, touch. Boom. All right. You want to do this one? We can do this one real quick. Do that one. Boom. Let's go back to this one. This is our problem cylinder right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's this trace right over here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold this in there and make sure that we're connected. Boom, nothing. If I bend it, no, still not. I wiggle it around in there. It has a little bit something, but other than that, it doesn't have anything. I'm done playing. And so I got to get this vehicle done and out on the road. Distributor, cap, rotor. Those are hard words to say because we don't get that anymore. Not just kidding. But anyway, I'll pause you back up and get one of them things here. Well, if I can get it. Got a little bit of an LOL moment here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh well. It happens. So, yeah, I was a little bit careless on the wires. I'm gonna have to decipher the rear wires. Yeah, I did it. You know what I did. I mixed them up. And funny thing about it is, other than these things here normally backfire. I guess that's what I should have said. These things here normally backfire when you get them reversed. I got them mixed up, so I'll have to trace my wires real quick. I'm not going to film it. It's silly thing to do. It don't take a minute to get it lined back up. Like I said, literally a few seconds. Let's see what it does. Kapow, pow, pow, pow. So I don't have no way of getting the camera back there. I can't hold it and do the same thing I did a while ago. Well, I could. I'm not going to because, again, I don't want to get shocked. So I don't like you all that much. So you got to take my word for it. What I'm about to do. This one over here, I don't know. You see my hand? That's the one that wasn't working. Now check this out. Smooth, unplug, plug back in, done, boom, that's simple. So, there is another YouTube channel and the man always says, don't be a parts changer. You can change your parts obviously, but at least check. Anything on these damn things can be checked. So, whoa. That's all I got. I'm gonna have to write the invoice. Of course, that's at a greatly reduced price since these are senior citizens. So, gotta get everything put back up. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.